Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff reveals how second set comeback led to round 2 win in Cincinnati Open. Coco Gauff's 2025 Cincinnati Open campaign began with a hard-fought win, as the world number 2 overcame early struggles on serve to move past Wang Xinyu and into the round of 32. The victory came in straight sets, but the match was far from flawless for the 21-year-old American. Gauff committed 8 double faults, an issue that has dogged her throughout the season, and at times appeared frustrated when her first serve deserted her. Despite those setbacks, she found a way to adjust, and a crucial momentum swing in the second set allowed her to pull away. After the match, Gauff addressed the home crowd with a smile, expressing her happiness to be back in a city that holds special memories. "It feels great to be back in Cincinnati," she said. "2 years ago, I won here, and it set me up for a great 2 weeks in New York. This tournament means a lot to me. I was happy to see the improvements and to be back here in Cincy." When asked about how she managed to steady herself after a shaky start, Gauff pointed to a shift in perspective that came midway through the second set. "I think it was just trusting myself and the work we've put in during practice," she explained. "In the second set, I was able to let go, and I think just try not to focus on the past, knowing that I can't control it, and just trying to do better for the future. I'm happy I was able to change that mindset around." Gauff's serving problems have been one of the most discussed aspects of her 2025 season. She has produced double-digit double faults in several matches, and has sometimes lost momentum because of them. Still, she has shown that she can overcome those struggles when it matters most. Just last month in Paris, she faced similar difficulties, but managed to win one of the biggest titles of her career by leaning on her defense, court coverage, and ability to win long rallies. Interestingly, she's also found serving success in doubles. In Montreal, her serve looked far more reliable, something she credited in part to tournament officials accommodating a specific request regarding her doubles schedule. That success, however, hasn't yet translated fully to singles. For now, her focus is on taking it one match at a time in Cincinnati. While Wang Xinyu had beaten Gauff earlier in the year, the American made sure history didn't repeat itself, using her speed and tactical adjustments to neutralize Wang's baseline power. Looking ahead, Gauff knows her serving inconsistency could make her vulnerable to an upset, particularly against aggressive returners. But if she can weather the early rounds and build momentum, she'll once again become one of the most dangerous players in any draw. The home crowd support in Cincinnati, and soon in New York, is another factor she believes can lift her game when the pressure rises. "I've learned not to panic," Gauff said. "Tennis is about problem solving, and sometimes the solution is just playing the next point with a clear mind. That's what I tried to do today." Though she may not be the odds-on favorite at the U.S. Open, dismissing her chances would be a mistake. Gauff has already shown she can dig deep when the situation demands it, and as she proved in Cincinnati 2 years ago, a strong showing here can be the spark for an even bigger run on the sport's grandest stage. Coco Gauff reveals how second-set comeback led to round 2 win in Cincinnati Open. The roar of the crowd at the Lindner Family Tennis Center in Cincinnati was electric, the energy palpable as the young American tennis prodigy, Coco Gauff, stepped onto the hard court under the summer sun. It wasn't just another match. It was a pivotal moment at the Cincinnati Open, a prestigious WTA tournament where every point mattered. Every rally tested a player's resolve. Coco Gauff, at just 19 years old, had already become a household name in the tennis world. But this particular match was more than just a display of skill. It was a testament to grit, mental toughness, and the unwavering belief that champions nurture within themselves when the odds seem stacked against them. After dropping the first set, Gauff staged a remarkable comeback in the second set that ultimately became the catalyst for her round 2 victory, a triumph she later described as a defining moment in her journey at Cincinnati. The context: a battle of wills. Facing a seasoned opponent known for tactical prowess and relentless baseline play, Gauff entered the match with the quiet confidence of a player who knows her game but is aware of the challenge ahead. The first set was a test of nerves, and the opponent seized the initiative, breaking Gauff's serve early and dictating the pace with deep, powerful shots that pushed Gauff out of her comfort zone. The scoreboard at the end of the first set read against Gauff, but the fire in her eyes never dimmed. "I knew I could turn it around," Gauff said in her post-match interview. "It was about staying calm, focusing on one point at a time, and trusting my preparation." The turning point, second set comeback. The second set began with Gauff fighting to hold serve, trading powerful rallies that tested both players' endurance and precision. Early on, she faced breakpoints, moments where the pressure threatened to overwhelm. But it was here that the young star's mental strength shone through. Gauff revealed that the key to her comeback was a simple but powerful mindset shift. "I stopped thinking about the score and started thinking about how I wanted to play each point," she said. "It became less about the result and more about the process." With this renewed focus, Gauff raised her level. Her forehand became more aggressive, pushing her opponent behind the baseline. Her serve, often a weapon, became more reliable and strategic, mixing up pace and placement to keep the opponent guessing. One of the most thrilling moments came when Gauff faced multiple break points against her serve, but managed to hold, unleashing a series of clutch serves and ground strokes. This resilience not only kept her in the set, but visibly unsettled her opponent. Tactical adjustments, reading the game. Behind every successful comeback lies not only mental toughness, but also a keen tactical awareness. Gauff spoke about how she and her coach had discussed the importance of changing up her play style to disrupt her opponent's rhythm. "I started using more slice backhands and drop shots to bring her forward, then hitting passing shots when she came to the net," Gauff explained. "It was about mixing things up and not letting her get comfortable." This tactical diversity paid off, as Gauff began to take control of the rallies, dictating the pace and forcing errors. The crowd sensed the momentum shift, their cheers growing louder, fueling the young player's energy. Physical and emotional endurance. The second set wasn't just a mental chess match, it was physically demanding. Both players ran down countless balls, pushing their limits under the Cincinnati heat. Gauff's fitness and stamina were crucial as she sustained the intensity needed to outlast her opponent. Emotionally, the comeback was a roller coaster. Gauff admitted the pressure was immense, but also described it as exhilarating. "There's something special about fighting back when it feels like you're down. It brings out the best in me." Closing out the match. By the time the second set tiebreak rolled around, Gauff was riding a wave of momentum and confidence. The tiebreak was a nail-biting affair, each point fiercely contested. But Gauff's calm and precise shot-making allowed her to edge out her opponent, winning the set and forcing a decisive third set. In the final set, the young American continued to play with freedom and fearlessness. Her shots were sharper, her movement fluid, and her resolve unshakable. Ultimately, she secured the victory in a hard-fought battle that lasted well over 2 hours. Reflections and future prospects. Gauff's comeback win in Cincinnati was more than just a match result. It was a statement, a declaration that she is maturing not just as a player, but as a competitor who can overcome adversity, adapt under pressure, and rise to big occasions. Reflecting on the match, Gauff said, "This one means a lot to me. It showed that I can stay strong mentally and physically. It's these kinds of battles that prepare me for the big tournaments ahead." Fans and analysts alike praised her performance, noting that the mental toughness she displayed bodes well for her future on the WTA Tour. With such a promising trajectory, Coco Gauff is poised to continue making waves in the tennis world.